Hey you guys, welcome back to my fancy studio here. In this video I'm going to tell you the one thing that can increase your chances of getting your clothing allowance approved. But first I'm going to tell you two quick stories with one moral. The first story is, this week I was evaluating some clothing allowance applications. One of the applications I received said back brace, 1994, Biloxi, Mississippi, thanks. Now, I want you to put yourself in the reviewer, or put yourself in my shoes, and go, okay, how do I go about trying to approve this veteran's braces? He really didn't give me anything to go off of. Yes, there is remote data. That's where we actually look in the medical records from other hospitals. But I want to tell you that all of these rumors about one VA, and every VA is one VA, it's one giant system, those are not true. So for us to look at medical records from another hospital, it's quite an ordeal. And the program that we utilize, JLV, is designed by computer guys. There's no other way to put it. It's designed by guys sitting in a cubicle somewhere talking about the best RAM or hard drives. I don't know what they talk about, but they don't emphasize user experience, and that's us, the employee. So yes, I did go through remote data. I did go to Biloxi's hospital and look for medical records for this gentleman. Now imagine how many years worth of records I had to look through digitally to find a brace that may or may not qualify. And it did not qualify once we found it for several reasons. The first reason is each type of brace has a manufacturer specified lifespan. So if you think that you're going to get approved because you got a brace when you came out of Vietnam and it's made out of neoprene, which is wetsuit material, I think you're sorely mistaken. Now, I'm not saying that to bust anybody's chops. The reason I'm telling you that is I want you to get approved. And you have to be realistic. The VA is going to award you based on appliances that you use for your conditions. And if you are still using a brace from the 70s, obviously you're either not really using it, or it is definitely has exceeded its manufacturer specified lifespan. And it's definitely, let's be honest, it's going to be a piece of crap. It's worn out. It's not supporting you in the clinical fashion it was designed to. So it has exceeded its lifespan, you're going to get denied. And that's not me, like I said, busting your chops. That is every employee in every prosthetics department that reviews these applications is going to give you the same answer. Oh, thank you for telling me it was from 1994. Denied. So, that's story one. I'm going to get to the moral of the story here in a second, but story two has the exact same moral. So I'm going to tell you about this one. I received an application from one of our veterans who actually went on what's called VACC, VA Community Care. He received braces from a third-party contracted clinician. He put in his application. He filled it out with a pen. I know that you may have read my ebook by now, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm disparaging handwriting. I know my handwriting looks like chicken scratch. But he filled his out in handwriting. It was very legible. It was easy for me to read. He included the actual documentation from the third-party clinician where they had the actual paperwork from where they gave him the brace. The actual pictures of the brace, the instructions that they gave him when they provided the brace to him, the clinical notes from the clinic, because I want you guys to remember, NVCC, non-VA or VA community care, is a huge push with the VA right now. One, because of COVID. Two, because of intense veteran desire to choose their own clinicians on the outside. And the VA, or the prosthetics department, cannot tell you that you cannot get a brace from a third-party clinician. So this veteran went to the outside, received braces. They were qualifying braces. They were rigid, had external bracing. They were made of not metal, but carbon fiber and some sort of metal hinged carbon fiber, exoskeletal type of brace, DonJoy or Bragg. He provided all of the supporting documentation to me. Now, moral of the story. Which one of those veterans' applications do you think was easiest to approve? It definitely wasn't the guy who said, hey, by the way, I got a brace, 1994, Biloxi, Mississippi. because I want you to think about. Now, I'm not making this about me or any other employee, but let's be realistic. Now, like I told you before, I will always be honest with you. We have a workload. We have expectations. We have a lot of things going on. Phone calls. We have meetings. We have walk-ins, people coming in to see us, and I still have to sit down and look through all of your clothing allowances. So when I spend time digging through 20 years of 94 to 04, 04 to 14, 26 years of medical records looking for one single document through an application that was designed by an analyst somewhere and not an end user. It's very difficult. I want to approve and just be done with it, but I can't. We have to put eyes on the correct things. I want you to think about, which guy do you want to be? The guy who makes it easy for the employee to go, hot damn, there's all the paperwork. Approved. Is he service connected? First, of course, you have to know you have to be service connected. Are his knees service connected? Yes. Awesome. Are his braces rigid, external? Are they utilized for those knees? Yes. Check. Does he have documentation where they were provided? Yes, because he was sent out for NVCC and he provided a copy. Did he actually receive the braces? You can be prescribed anything in the world, but if you don't actually receive it, you're not going to get approved. Did he receive it? Yes, he has proof that he received it, and he actually has pictures of them. Which one of those guys do you want to be? Remember back to when you were active duty. Do you want to be the shitbird, or do you want to be the golden boy? I'm not saying kiss anyone's ass, but what I am telling you is make it easy for the employee to approve you. So like I said before, you guys, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to make life difficult. If the things that I say hurt your feelings a little bit, it's only because I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to hold your hand and say, hey, listen to my video and I'm going to give you an approval, because that's not going to be it. I want you to do it right, because if I help you, I am not going to be able to evaluate your application. That'd be a conflict of interest. But when it crosses one of my colleagues anywhere in the nation, when it crosses their desk, I want them to look at this and go, damn, this guy squared away. This was easy. Approved. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, not all day. So please make it easy on the employee to approve. So the moral of the story, the one thing that you have to do, the one thing that you as the veteran have to do your own homework. I've said it before, the policy of, well, the VA has the duty to assist. Yes, the VA does have the duty to assist, but the VA does not have the duty to do it for you. Assist does not mean do it for you. It means we do it together. Assist. Right? Just like when I was in the Marine Corps, you and I were going to do it as a team. I'm not your mama. I'm not your girlfriend. Damn sure ain't anything else. So I'm here to help you, not do it for you. So like I said, the number one thing, I'm going to say it again, the number one thing, do your homework. I want you to send that paperwork across their desk, and I want them to go, shit, I wish they were all this easy. Make it easy for them to approve you. Once again, it was nice talking to you guys. You've got 53 days. Today is the 8th. You have 53 days. We're under 2 months. So the last little thing, I guess this will be my video PS. The last little thing is, even if you are not sure, even if you don't have all your paperwork, if you're working with release of information or whatever the case may be to get it, get your application in. I'll do another quick video about this, but get your application in, even if it is a denial. Here's the reason why. With the Appeals Modernization Act, it is now much easier to re-review denied claims than before. And prosthetics claims for clothing allowance are not treated the exact same way as actual Veterans Benefits Administration claims. We have three, basically what do they call that? Columns, 3 channels that you can choose, and they are much, much quicker. Get it in. If it's screwed up, we will deny it. However, that denial gives you 1 full year to work on fixing it. I'm not recommending you take a year. Let's knock this thing out. But what I am telling you is, you procrastinate. You wait for release of information. You keep going, I'll take care of it tomorrow. When COVID's over, I'll do... Listen, that's just, let's be honest, that's BS. Get motivated. Get aggressive. Do your work. Do your homework. Just turn it in. Now, the reason that I'm telling you this is if you get denied, that is an official legal denial. The reason I specify that is I will have the opportunity as an employee, any prosthetics employee will have the opportunity to re-review that denial because a legally binding decision has been made. Now, if you do not turn in your application, I told you it's 53 days and some odd hours. You turn that application in on August 2nd. One day after, officially it's July 31st. There's a little bit of leeway where it says on or before August 1st. Listen, why push it? Just turn it in early. You turn it in August 2nd, you're screwed. Once again, your friend Wendell's going to tell you, you're screwed. I'm going to get it, somebody else is going to get it, and they're going to send you a nice little letter that says, thank you very much. Unfortunately, you did not submit your application within the deadline. Basically, that's a tough luck letter. That's like a Dear John letter for your money. So, get it in. Even if it's screwed up, get it denied. That will buy you the time to fix it. So, like I said, get it in, get it denied, then we can fix it. You can ask for a re-review with supplemental documentation, supplemental evidence, something. You don't turn it in, we go in and look in the programs that we utilize. We share programs with Veterans Benefits. If there is not a decision, a legally binding decision, at or on before those dates, there's nothing for us to change. You could literally turn it in and say, I've got all my documentation August 2nd. Well, tough luck. There's nothing for us to change. It literally is like a waterfall. It goes to August 2nd, boop, too late. Once you're over the waterfall, you can't come back. So I'm telling you, get it in, get it denied. At least then you're in a boat. You'll live, and then we can work on your issue. Take the time. Anyway, moral of the story, do your homework. When you get approved, I don't get money. When you get denied, I don't get money. I get these phone calls and these veterans tell me, oh, Wendell, you must get a bonus for everyone you deny. I'm going to tell you right now, once again, that's just BS. I have no desire to deny things to my fellow veterans. There's no financial benefit for me to deny it. There's no emotional benefit for me to deny it. There's no rule that says you must deny so many. I've heard that one too. I heard you've got to deny half of them. Once again, that's bullcrap. If everyone that came across my desk was formatted the way the second veteran gave it to me, every single one would have been an approval. Make it that easy for us as employees to approve you. Please. We want you to get the benefits that you're entitled to. Anyway, once again, I know I keep rambling a little bit. Number 1, do your homework. Number 2, turn it in on time. Even if it's denied, it buys you that time to go back and rework on it to fix it. Anyway, I'm sure we'll talk again soon. Like I said, 53 days. Clock's ticking. One thing you can't get back is time. It's nice talking to you guys. Talk to you later. Thanks a lot.